Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Road 3 replay. Spawn on top left side as the Blue Empire, we have OBIEK. Spawn on the left side as the Magenta Allies, we have 25Delta. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Yellow Empire, we have DCFamas. Spawn on the right side as the Green Soviets, we have w3rk. Spawn on the right side as the Red Allies, we have Grandpa. And spawn on top right side as the Cyan Allies, we have Hazard _. We have some bears not being pulled on the field. Over here, some dojo cores. Up here, we got some doggos. Now, over here, I've got more dojo cores. Over here, red seems like running a little bit slow. I don't know why. And over here, magenta is this wild boot camp, and 9 just for a single dog or a couple dogs to go down center. Bears will spot the dojo cores. They could try prevent them from going forward by body blocking from the sea. Oh, that bear does immediately get crushed. We do now have this dojo core forcing the dog out at sea. Over here, do got the Empire Engineer there. Dojo core advancing forward, may get some crushing there. Does get a mag mine, does not interrupt, and will get some flak fire there. Maybe a good time. Yep, does the mag mine and finish off the dojo core. Very nice. Up here, you got the wall segments being cleaned up by a laser lock javelin. Not sure how there was wall segments there. Ryan's gathering up some resources. Do have this dog up here, and does get a mutual kill right there. You know how the dojo core advances forward, trying to get some good damage. Does get a pair of crushes there, and audible discharge gets some good damage. Bonsai charge finish off 2 javelin troops. And with an fully heroic, does back on off and stays alive. Do now have a Mecha Tengu flying about, receiving a bit of flak fire. Does get transformed there, go for a nice little harassment. Sickles now here to clear out the ore collection line. He also got 1 flak trooper with the honorable discharge. Bonsai charge there, does take out a couple, or get mutual trade there. May see mutual trade here, but I wonder if its heroic stats actually prevents mutual trade. Does now get a bit of fire there, does get the bonsai charge in return. Mecha Tengu gets a bit of damage down the bear and does receive a bit of fire from this sickle now. Trying to go for a mag mine there, does get gunned down. And does hit the flak trooper as well, and will fall back. We still got the Mecha Tengu out at sea, gets a bit of damage. If your war is slowly taking out that oil derrick, there goes a purple Vindicator or magenta Vindicator. Science now trying to hit blue's oil derrick now with a whole bunch of shotgun fire. Thank you for the YouTube subscription, I believe that was. Yes, it was. Probably related to H-Virus 4. We do now have corpses falling out of the sky. Oil derrick still seeing some fire. We do now have the Mecha Tengus, or Jet Tengus, see a bit of fire there, trying to go for the Vindicator. Gets a bit of damage with the honorable discharge. And the oil derrick does go down, and this Striker VX trying to get some kills there onto these Imperial warriors. We do got now the Soviet MCV now trying to advance on the land. And we'll see a bit of fire there from the tsunami tanks. Over here, we do now have the Jet Tank is starting to go down. Got the Striker VX receive a bit of fire there, does escape, and does get shot down. And all the Jet Tank do go down as well. Apollo received a bit too much fire there, does decide to run away. MCV receiving a lot of fire from the tsunami tanks. We got one of them infected, and tsunami tank should be able to take out the MCV. And the kill is the ore collector. So now we have a fully heroic ore collector. How devastating. Does not interrupt the deployment of that power generator, just gets it severely wounded. Got a bit of flak fire there onto the Apollos. Empire MCVs facing forward. Good stutter step there. The Empire MCV is taking more and more damage now. Down south, we got the some tanks advancing onto land. Does now deflect some of them away. Does take out one of the hammer tanks. 2 more hammer tanks push way forward. Air drone does spawn out. Does focus him down. Does nano deflector that one away, but getting caught up on his buddy. And does go and bug out right in front of him. Does get infected there with the Terror drones. Multiple Terror drones push forward. Multiple infects there. Does focus down that Terror drone. Up here, you got the MCV advancing up north, getting a bit of damage onto it from the multi-gunner IFEs. Does get some infects there. More infects. Now you have this MCV, you're seeing a bit of damage there now. MCV has escaped out to sea. Over here, got more infects. And does save the ore refinery from going down, but now we've got a pair of Striker VXs in the area. Empire MCV receiving quite a bit of damage. Now do have the Tsunami tank receiving a bit of damage as well. Laser lock javelins have advanced on forward. His teammate will go and focus on the Prospector. And expansion does go down. Something's backing on off. They just start point defense drones, yes we do. Got some multi-gun turret fire right there. I'm not sure what's destroyed. That looks like the Empire MCV actually got fully destroyed there. His teammate did pull out a naval yard there. The Empire does still have a mecha bay that looks like another MCV coming on up. Striker VX advancing forward. And the jet tankers are seeing a bit of flak fire there. Oil refinery may go down. The oil derrick has already been destroyed here. You're seeing a bit more fire there. Up north, we do have the allied MCV seeing a bit of fire there. Tsunami tanks can receive a lot of bombing runs there from the Vindicators. Got a bit of a laser lock there as well. Taking on from the heroic javelin troop there. Javelin troop does go down. Tsunami tanks trying to get some more damage on the MCV. And the MCV is now going to try to escape on the sea, but does go down. Nano deflects away. Of course, there's still the armor facility. He may want to suicide on the armor facility there to ensure his opponent does not deploy another MCV. And without the MCV as well, he doesn't have any clearance area, so cannot deploy out Guardian tanks. So these multi-gunner IVs can easily go down to these Tsunami tanks. Red's now advancing up north. Blue just needs to focus on Cyan's armor facility. Takes it out. Is there any naval yard? Nope. Blue is now dead in the water. He can deploy a Prospector onto the airport to get out some cryocopters, but that's it. As a power plant there. The Cyan is basically knocked out of the game at this moment in time. Only able to do limited things. Tsunami tanks charging forward. Trying to go with some crushes there. None of the javelin troops are getting crushed. Some are getting honorable discharged. And now got all of his Imperial Wars finish up the rest of these infantry. Blue's trying to advance forward nano deflection himself, getting some crushes there on the Imperial Warriors. Very nice. Large number of these Tsunami tanks are actually very, very wounded. Striker VXs should be able to finish them off. Finish off 2 of them. And one is remaining there. We've received a bit of jam fire on the Striker VXs. Does fall back in time. These Striker VXs are flying around. Or Chopper VXs. Hydrofoil getting some damage there. Blue is not yet deployed a command hub in order to improve, get out some heightened clearance. Does take up both of those Striker VXs. Do have an infected on the Assault Destroyer. And does get it uninfected. Not sleeper ambush, but tank busters do pop out, trying to get a bit of micro there. Now we're going to see some fire from the conscript. He could call out some Molotovs to help him out with that. Up here, got the Tsunami tanks out, pushing forward, trying to hit Blue's Science Airfield. He's focused on the aircraft there, very good. He only has 2 Vindicators as well. Let's get a bombing run there. This one does get destroyed on the deck. And looks like he will be able to destroy off the airfield. Or maybe not. tsunami tank advancing forward. There's not enough health there, or too much health there for honorable discharge to finish it off. Now I got these forces advancing out south over here. Yellow has a decent force, supported by Magenta's assault destroyers. Green has a small defensive force here. Does not have an NCV at the moment either, but does still have an armor facility. It's good damage here, but some of these hammer tanks are being focused down. Assault destroyers now making their way forward. They have good guns. His teammate does pull out the Emperor's Rage. Does get a bit transformed there in order to hit these hammer tanks. Bullfrog started in forward. Does take out some of the striker or chopper VXs. We'll take time to release down some of these tsunami tanks. This will give him a dual wielding tsunami tank right here. He does go ahead and snare himself a assault destroyer that can give him a nice little cannon as well. The assault destroyer is now advancing on forward, trying to harass the refinery. And one of these hammer tanks definitely does have another big gun. So I think that one may have went down. Note the assault destroyer cannon right there. More of these assault destroyers assaulting Red's base. Cyanide back in the game, getting all the infrastructure to Red, which is a good amount of income. Red's now advancing forward with a good size army. Some of it's getting frozen, however. Does have some good number of pure warriors, as well as a handful of tank busters. Green is supporting forward with forces here. The one with the assault destroyer cannon is at elite status. And this one does get focused down there. The Summon Tanks pushing forward, gets some good damage there, and does get that one snared and destroyed. Now the Assault Destroyer is fully heroic. Assault Destroyer advancing on forward, does engage the Assault Destroyer cannon, does get snared before going down. Maybe I'll grab himself another Assault Destroyer cannon, or Summon Tanks pushing forward. Grabbing even some extra cannons like some Tsunami Tanks can be very beneficial. Paradrone does go down, Elite one does go down, just leaving one heroic one remaining that has no guns. Does get infected onto the tsunami tank as well. Doesn't take time to crush down this javelin troop. Over here we do have this Mechatank gain some damage there onto the ore collector. And over here we do have the ore collector does go down, but the Mechatank does go down in return with the honorable discharge. Ore refinery is taking quite a bit of damage right here. Red just can't really respond to protect it. Good crush there by that tsunami tank there, getting a number of those tank busters. Green's advance forward, has a small force in the field. May want to eye out a MCV. Picks up those jet tangus or mega tangus. Red's massive infantry force advancing forward. Magenta could potentially pull out a cryo blast in this area to help really lock down this assault. And these tsunami tanks charging force not being very useful. Ooh, our refinery core goes down. Got a bit of flak fire coming out by these bullfrogs, taking out these striker VXs. And their carcasses do not get good hits there, even though that's 100 units below their propellers. This refinery will go down as well, but you got more tsunami tanks here. Hammer tanks pushing their way forward. One of them has the anti-infantry weapon. And that ore collector does go down as well. Takes out that infrastructure as well. Now push way up north. Snom tanks going down. You get a bit of fire on the Snom tanks as well. Gonna try to steal himself some extra guns. Does give himself an extra gun there. But this hammer tank will likely go down. Red's infantry force advancing forward will cleave through Magenta's base. Magenta does not actually have the MCV. That's why we don't see any cryo blasts with Geddons. Yes, maybe some days I'll bring it back. I'm having fun. We do not have these tank busters cleaving through those walls. There's a single airfield that remains. Up here, you got a Mecha Bay. No MCV. He's lost it way up here a long time ago. Yellow does have MCV right in front of me. So all the sides are quite battered, bruised, and beaten. Blue needs to back out Magenta needs to back out the game to give all this money infrastructure to somebody, whether it be blue or yellow. Blue could use the money to get another MCV, though that appears to be an MCV. That is an MCV. Magenta, if he doesn't give out everything, all those credits will go to waste. You can take a look at, including the oil derrick get destroyed. Oh no, he still has a power plant here. He really should back out the game. Magenta has, I believe this is Magenta. Yeah, Empire. Yep, that's allied at the screen. Magenta has 9,000 credits. He needs to back out the game and give one of his teammates 9,249 credits. Because when this goes down, all that will go in the down the drain, I'm pretty sure. See here, this person does have 8,000 credits.
Make a tango, let's go!
And it looks like Magenta will not be knocked out of the game just yet. Magenta does have a sizable air force, that's for sure, so having him stay in the game, the micros can be very useful, but this is far too risky. Oh, and the Vindicator is probably burning up because there's no ammo. And that can't be rectified, can it? I do hear a final squadron being put on the field. It is by yellow. Maybe we'll get some hits on these infantry forces. Good try the prediction. Unsuccessful, however. We got a big flak fire there. We got some balloon bomb. Destroy all Magenta's air forces. And Magenta does sell out of the game. No. And he did not give his 8,000 credits to his teammates. You have to quit the game in order to give your teammate all your items. Don't sell the game. He just threw away 9,000, probably 10,000 credits to the oil derrick, as was an oil derrick, into the drain. We got a sleeper ambush there, being eaten by terror drones. They're very hungry, they are. Red spans it forward, does get some good damage there onto the tsunami tanks. Tsunami tanks have gone down. Blue could have really used those credits, but now he has to work on soon-to-be one base. These ore mines have 4,000 credits and 4,000 credits each. Oh, do have a nice bonsai charge here to get back home. He does save the Mecha Bay. And wait. Okay, he does not have main breakthrough. I don't know, that little radar dish there, I thought it was going to be tier 3, but it's just tier 2. Final Squadron does not take out the Mecha Bay, but needs to take out these Striker VXs before they take him out. Got a single Jet Tengu here for protection. Shoots down one of the Striker VXs, the rest of the ones will be shot down. Yellow keeping the infantry there has been very useful. Green is still in the game, now pushing for some hammer tanks there. Two of them are dual wielding, the heroic one and the veteran one. The one that's not have any veterancy is not dual wielding. The veteran one is being picked apart. The veteran one does scoop down, and I think Aerodrome comes out and gets killed off. Does take up those mecha tanks in pursuit as well. Red still has a decent force in the field. Does still have these refineries. These refineries have 8,500 credits. This one still has 11,500. So in other words, a lot of credits. Dari mini subs patrolling around. Green's falling back, mostly with bullfrogs. He still does not have an MCV. Ham takes may want to fall back as well. He may want to eye for MCV, or at least give him some access to protocols to bring on in, which will probably off cooldown. And now we do have the Jet Tengu. We're seeing a bit of fire there as well. Jet Tengu does fall back. I hear the final squadron. They found it. Did some damage there. That appears to be Green's flare. Oh, wait. That means he has the MCV redeployed. See something being built? Yep, he has redeployed his MCV. Very good. Using, I guess, using his protocols for suppressive fire, does transforms and fails. You can sell off those wall segments. And this prospector, oh, he sold off that one solid wall segment there, which made it vulnerable, and he got picked off. This one here was either destroyed or never rebuilt. Yellow has a nice swell of Mecha Tengus. Do have this Mecha Bay. It has just only tier 2. Ore Collector trying to run away. Mass Transform there. And point defense drones as well. Red is getting picked apart. All of his refineries are refinerying. All his ore collectors are going down. Does have this one over there. This prospector could be rebuilt. This prospector could be rebuilt. Yellow's deploying out some more Imperial Warriors and Tank Busters. Green's advancing up north. We got these Mecha Tengus flying down south, trying to engage this Mecha Tengu. Does Red have a... Yeah, Red does have MCV, so both Green and Red have MCV. Another sleeper ambush there. Guess he got one of the bullfrogs there. Now he's going to try to crush these and slow destroy these Tank Busters. Yellow's advancing forward with a massive wave infantry. Green's back to a corner. He can escape out of sea with the MCV, but the rest of his structure will likely not go down. Bullfrog's trying to charge it forward. Got a mass transform from his teammate. Does lose all the hammer tanks. MCV does... Oh, we got the Terror Drone gain some fights there. Does get all the yellow infantry as well. Green has lived, largely thanks to his teammate. He also has he has one depleted refinery. This one has 3,750, so enough for him to try to eye for maybe expansion, but there's Yari mini subs crawling around. A couple of these Mecha Tengus do get picked off. Now it's hitting the Mecha Bay. Got a single tsunami tank here for defense. Honorable Discharge may be able to take out the Mecha Bay as well. That is some tank there. Not a sudden transport, just standing there. This may be enough. Yep, that was enough. We got another dojo deployed on the field. Got another Mecha Bay there. Finds the Mecha Bay, picks it off. Emperor's Rage, Emperor's Wrath. I'm pretty sure that was Emperor's Wrath because I saw the symbol there. I think that's a higher tier. And that's the airstrike does roll a miss there. We got this tsunami tank just basically fully automatic with that ability on. And now we got this Ore Collector receiving a bit of harassment there. I wonder, was I correct? This is red. It is Emperor's Retribution. It goes Rage, Revenge, Retribution, and right team also surrendering. That's how it goes. This is Adam Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.